So when they feel like they're going to lose their host, it's survival. It's this panic. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was me. And again, all these tactics are designed to elicit that response from their partner. So that's really the worst time for a narcissist. Often all their feelings of inadequacy will start to come out. Initially, they might start to behave really great. They might start to do all the things that you've been asking for and desiring during the course of the relationship. Things that probably incited a lot of arguments when you've brought them to your partner before, and elicit these mind games, this gaslighting, this isolation. Almost all of these arguments, a partner can start to feel like, wow, maybe I'm making the wrong decision. Maybe I shouldn't end this relationship. And that's really the goal of the narcissist at that moment. That person, often an empath, is their host. Their host for all their emotional validation, all their feelings of control and feelings of being worthwhile, because typically they feel worthless. So having somebody that looks to them for all their needs really gives them that opportunity to feel in control. So it's a host type of a relationship. So when they feel like they're going to lose their host, it's survival. It's this panic, and they will do anything that they need to keep you. So it's really important to make sure that you have a support system, whether it's a therapist, somebody that you really trust, that you can say, this is what's going on. I set these boundaries. I said that the relationship needs to end. I explained where I'm coming from. And now I feel really bad. I feel really guilty. They're telling me how much they love me. They're so sorry. They want to change. And that's where having the support system comes in, because it's really the point where a narcissist will feel like they need to pull out all their stops. They often then can shut you out too, if they feel like after they've come and they said, okay, I'll give you everything that you're looking for. They start to behave like the model partner. And if that still doesn't work, because you have a support system and you're really balanced inside and you're working on yourself, if that still doesn't work, then they might just shut you out and ignore you. Often they'll move on to somebody else. And that can often leave people that are ending the relationship feeling like, wow, maybe it was me. They're able to have this relationship now with somebody else. Like, maybe it wasn't them, maybe it was me. And again, all these tactics are designed to elicit that response from their partner. That response of, well, maybe it wasn't, them. I guess maybe it was all these things that they said the whole time. All these things that came out in, during these explosions and these incidents where you're getting gaslit. But at the end, ultimately, it's the person who's ending the relationship and the narcissist that really need to decide, these are my boundaries. This wasn't working when we were in the relationship. And that's where you can start having a healthy relationship with somebody who's a narcissist, where you have that opportunity after all the games come out and all the games get played, and you can sit down and say, this is what didn't work, this is what did work, and there's no stake in the game at that point. There's no really relationship on the table. And that's how you can work towards having that healthy communication, often with a therapist, I would say. There should be a third party there, just to make sure that the person who's, ending the relationship and the narcissist don't kind of get caught back into that codependent cycle that began the toxic point of the relationship to begin with. So a narcissist, in the end, to summarize it, will pull out all the stops. They'll pull out all their games, all their tools that they have in their toolbox. And it's really important for that person to stay grounded, stay supported, have a support system. And then after, I would say, a little bit of time, after the relationship is over, after all the games have been played, it appears that the narcissist has moved on. That's where you would have an opportunity to kind of sit down and try to say, hey, if you want to go back and try to have these conversations that we couldn't have before, I'd be willing to do that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that's where it's your opportunity to maybe move on, take what you learned from this relationship, move it on to a different, something else, and have a healthier relationship. Or, I've seen it many times where then that's an opportunity where the relationship can begin to grow and be healthy. If you have any more questions about this, or you're looking for some more information or some support, please contact us. Thank you.